You look concerned.
I'm worried about Persephone.
I haven't been here long, but I've already heard people want her overthrown.
You have? What do these humans expect from her? I'd heard some of the more ungrateful delinquents are planning to rise up. Imagine!
These ungrateful delinquents, could they be right?
Bah! You give them too much credit. Still, Persephone needs protection.
Don't look at me.
There's a friend of mine and your father's, Kyros of Xarax. He's a strong and honorable warrior. He's been abducted, but if we could free him...
You're suggesting we make a human Persephone's bodyguard?
With Kyros at the ready, the humans will think twice before attacking one of their own.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were in love with Persephone.
No one understands her the way I do. Adonis, she's a cruel despot. To her husband, she's a trinket on his arm.
And what do you see?
Me? Oh, I don't know. I've never had anyone ask me before. She's... everything.
How do you know this, Kyros?
He was an aide, of sorts, to your father. Every great painter needs a hand to crush their pigment. That was Kyros, a warrior.
Say no more. I'll find Kyros for you.
I knew I could trust you. While you're gone, I'll arrange a meeting with Persephone. Bring Kyros to the heart of Elysium. We'll be there.
Spotted here.
someone there. I would have sworn there was something.
You have the staff?
Kyros of Zarax. Hermes sent me.
That keymaker is predictable. I'll give him that much. That staff?
Pythagoras was my father. Things happened. Now it's mine.
Ah. That makes us family. I knew the
man. I heard. This way. Persephone's waiting.
Persephone herself? This is going to be easier than I thought.
Wait. What's going to be easier? All right, Kyros. Let's make this quick. You said this is going to be easier than you thought.
Since we're basically family, I'm trusting your honor. I work for Adonis.
But you were caged by humans.
Yes, and Hermes found out about it. Right around the time Persephone was coaxed into deciding she needs a bodyguard.
You talk about honor? You set up this lie and used me as a mule to infiltrate Persephone's lair. I expected to meet a warrior.
Before I met your father, I had 4 sons, each a warrior. When my third boy fell in battle, there was only guilt. I'd cried all my tears for the first 2.
Go on.
And with the 4th, I felt longing. Sadness had become my only friend. And I had no one left to grieve. Warriors don't bring peace. They bring sorrow.
So by getting behind Persephone's defenses, you think you can prevent war? You could convince her to surrender or distract her while Adonis escapes.
Anything but battle. But before we go to Persephone, I have to send confirmation this plan worked. Will you take me?
We've already wasted too much time talking, Kyros. We have to go.
You're as stubborn as your father. Still, you mustn't say anything to Persephone. If she knew what we were doing, she'd have my head. I hear Persephone likes to test her new recruits. And I've got a bit of a temper. If you see me turning red...
I'll think of something. Come on.
time.
Kyros of Zarax, tell me, are you the obedient dog Irmis claims you are? I do love dogs. Does he not speak?
He speaks. Kyros, take a deep breath and speak.
Apologies, my queen. To hear of your beauty is one thing, but to see it up close is another.
Beautiful, am I?
Pa, among other things.
Here, child of Pythagoras. If he were here, he'd be proud of what you've become.
My queen. She touched me. Kyros is right, my friend. I knew your father well. If he were here, he'd be proud. Here. Keeper, I've been robbed. These are dark times for Elysium. Those delinquent fools have robbed even me.
What did they take?
I fashioned a key, a recipe if you will, for an eternal flame. I intended to gift it to Persephone. With it, she could shine her light, even in the underworld.
An eternal flame could bring order to this chaos.
You understand her burden better than you let on. By enduring her sacrifice, Persephone keeps us safe in the underworld.
So write the recipe again.
What I wrote took lifetimes. We can't let it stay in the hands of humans who would use it against her. Keep her. Cassandra, we have to steal it back.
You're a good man for wanting to protect Persephone. I'll help.
I thank you. You are quickly becoming my friend and ally.
An eternal flame sounds more like a myth than some simple recipe.
Pa, I began writing the recipe with your father. It's as real as the danger we'll face without it.
Why do you go to these lengths to save Persephone? She wouldn't do the same for you.
Since these humans started acting against her, she's been suffering. When she suffers, we all suffer.
Hermes, has it occurred to you she might just be using you?
Of course not. She simply needs someone to rely on. She needs me.
I'll find the rebels and get your recipe.
That's all I ask. If you are spotted or cause a commotion, we risk retaliation. Go unseen.
Be careful not to get spotted. I see it. Hermes asked me to go unseen. This looks like the scribbles of a madman. But it's been ripped. Where's the rest of it?
We need to get the recipe back.
About that. Here it is.
You've spared this realm great suffering, my friend. I wonder, were you spotted?
Of course not. But Hermes...
Good. We don't risk retaliation.
I'm giving these torn pieces back, Hermes. But I'm trusting you. A flame that never dies could consume all of Elysium.
I swear to you as your friend, I will only use the flame if it's absolutely necessary.
Hermes, things are worse in Elysium than I've been letting on. The rebels are organized and ready to fight. War is coming.
We must crush the force behind the chaos. Let's fight for Persephone.
You're so worried about Persephone, you can't even see you're in just as much danger.
You kept the eternal flame out of the hands of the humans, and you went unseen. We have the upper hand. We just have to strike.
Calm yourself, Hermes. It's not like you're going to go on a rampage.
And why not? There are so-called captains guiding the human forces. They invited chaos into this realm, so let's show them chaos.
Fine. I'll kill the captains.
Thank you. You know, when you told me people wanted Persephone overthrown, I wondered if you were talking about yourself.
I'm sure you did.
I cannot let you do this alone, my friend. Let's fight side by side.
All right. I've never fought alongside a god before. This should be messy.
For eternity, Elysium has been a place of peace. If we do this, maybe peace will return.
Maybe. But war has a way of following me wherever I go.
Die, human! There they are! For Persephone! We were friends! I'll stop them, my friend! did it! Now let's get out of here. It's been a long time since I had to use this blade, my friend.
Can't you see now that Persephone was never worth it?
What? But we did it, and I have you to thank.
You used me, just like Persephone's used you.
You're wrong.
I've tried to tell you, but you haven't listened. She doesn't love you.
You're wrong. She will love me, and I will always love her. I'll do anything, anything to prove that. Even killing you.
So it's come to this.
You're not a friend. You're an outsider. If you cross my path again, I will treat you the way Persephone treats outsiders.
Malaka!
We did it! Now let's get out of here! It's been a long time since I had to use this blade, my friend.
Don't call me friend, Hermes. We're done.
What? But we did it, and I have you to thank.
You used me, just like Persephone's used you.
You're wrong.
I've tried to tell you, but you haven't listened. She doesn't love you.
You're wrong. She will love me, and I will always love her. I'll do anything, anything to prove that. Even killing you.
So it's come to this.
You're not a friend. You're an outsider. If you cross my path again, I will treat you the way Persephone treats outsiders.
Malaka!
We did it! Now let's get out of here. It's been a long time since I had to use this blade, my friend.
You're right. It felt good to fight with a friend.
You're quite a warrior, but the war is just beginning.
It is.
I should tell Persephone what's happened. I know she will join me in this battle. Will you?
One way or another.
Until then, my friend.
Have the best prizes around. Good day to you.
Welcome to the uprising. These ruins were abandoned when Persephone constructed her paradise. We won't be bothered here.
But there are so few of you.
Most of Persephone's army consists of mind-controlled humans. Free their minds and bring them to me. We can use them as troops.
Free their minds?
My dear friend Hermes is a master manipulator. And that staff of yours looks like one of his creations. Try using that. There's an outpost southwest from here, nestled in the hand of Hades. Warriors were spotted in its paw.
Who's a good boy? Ross is a good boy. Time for a ride. I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight. from the grasp of Hypnos. Elysium awaits you! Rise! Persephone no longer controls you!
Here to you. Let me know if you need anything else.
You surprise me. When we first met, I was positive you were sent by Persephone to...
To what?
seduce me. Confuse me. Anything to make me forget my love. But when I asked you to weaken Persephone's influence, you did. I asked you to bring me warriors, and here they are.
And all I had to do was risk my life for you to trust me.
No one in Elysium is who they say. So when a clever warrior shows up to help me escape, you'll have to excuse me if I'm skeptical.
Time to find more warriors.
Scouts spotted one nearby. Was a Spartan hero in his former life. He's not under Persephone's influence, but keeps mostly to himself. With a champion like him on our side, we can't fail.
How will I know when I find him?
From what I'm told, you can't miss him.
Come on. Leonidas!
You have the eyes of my daughter. So something did survive that day. How do you have this?
Mirini, she's my mother. I'm here because I need your help. I need you to fight.
I have found peace here. Why would I fight?
All my life, I was told of my grandfather, the king who spat in the face of the gods and ran his spear through anyone who threatened the freedom of his people. Now I'm the one fighting for freedom, and I'm asking my grandfather for help.
We'll need to use the terrain to our advantage.
So you'll fight with us?
Not until you fight me. You say you're Marini's daughter. I want to see how she trained you.
I could have used you at Thermopylae.
You could have used a lot of people at Thermopylae.
I am glad this spear is in your hands. I will fight with you. You have my word as a Spartan.
Thank you, grandfather.
There she is.
How's Leonidas fitting in?
Morale's never been higher. Scouts are reporting Persephone's influence is weakening across Elysium. You're definitely causing havoc out there.
I won't rest until it's done.
You know, I'm starting to think Elysium isn't such a bad place with you in it.
Yes. If only you weren't in love with Aphrodite, and trying to overthrow the queen, and everyone else wasn't dead, Elysium would be perfect.
All I'm saying is you breathe life into this world filled with dead people. Anyhow, we have a bit of a situation.
Of course we do.
Persephone's guards have cut off supply lines, overtaken hideouts, secrets and locations she couldn't possibly have known without inside help. We suspect there is a spy in our midst.
Who?
One is a messenger. She was sent with crucial information to one of our camps. When she didn't return, we sent a scout. The entire camp was killed, and she was nowhere to be found. The other is a blacksmith. Soldiers love to gossip while getting their blades sharpened. We think he may have overheard some of our plans.
That's a good start.
What Persephone doesn't realize is two can play at this game. A little spy of my own has penetrated the Queen's inner circle.
You should tell me who they are so I don't accidentally kill them.
Whisper the words, "Violets only bloom in Elysium winters." Anyone who doesn't respond with "cold as Hades' heart" is free for the killing.
Poetic. Now tell me where to find the messenger and the blacksmith.
They both have homes in the village. Return to me once you're done.
Definitely the house of a blacksmith. A list of people Adonis has spent time with. Mine and Persephone's names are on this. A note written to Aphrodite. The blacksmith told her everything. Adonis' escape plans, the rebellion. This must be the messenger's house. Broken piece from one of the torches of Hypnos I destroyed. So Persephone knows we've recruited Leonidas. Detailed information about one of Adonis's rebel camps.
And who's the dirty spy? The messenger or the blacksmith?
Both have been spying on you. Both have information that could undo your rebellion.
Lousy malacas. My scouts tell me they're on the move. We only have time to dispose of one before they disappear completely. Which is more dangerous to our cause?
The blacksmith had a list of people you've spent time with, and a note to Aphrodite outlining your plans for escape.
And what about the messenger?
She had detailed information about one of your rebel camps, a note to Persephone about Leonidas joining the fight, and a fragment of one of the mind control devices I destroyed. The messenger needs to be stopped.
Last I heard, she was spotted at a small rebel camp.
Don't want to be caught here. The messenger is dead. The camp was ambushed. I did what I could. Any news on the blacksmith?
He escaped. If he reports back to Persephone, many lives are in danger.
Our next move needs to be swift and deadly.
Meet me later at the palace of the Colossi. I've acquired a little something that will turn Persephone's paradise upside down.
Keeper, there you are. The Queen is in Defcalion's heritage and requires your presence. She says it's quite urgent.
What do you think about my southern realm? I don't come here much anymore.
It's lovely.
I try to offer a comfortable home to the glorious dead. It helps them accept their fate and keeps them from wandering too far. So when a human wanders and doesn't return, I can't help but take it personally.
What am I doing here?
When Leonidas was alive, he brought chaos and bloodshed. Hermes spotted him mingling with delinquents recently. We can't have him falling into old habits. If he won't fight with me, then he won't fight at all.
Leonidas of Sparta is my grandfather. If you think I'm going to stick a blade in him, you're wrong.
Hermes told me why you're really in Elysium. That staff of yours. Cross me and you'll fail. But Leonidas means a lot to you. I understand this will be difficult, which is why I'm willing to make you a deal.
What kind of deal?
Bring me the body of Leonidas, and I will bring back a departed beloved of your choosing.
You can do that?
I'm queen of the dead, darling. I can do anything. So, who does Cassandra want back in her life?
I want to see Phoebe again.
Help me protect Elysium from chaos, and you'll see your loved one again.
Even in paradise, people want my family dead. Is killing my grandfather worth bringing someone back to life? What are you doing out here?
There is something I wanted to ask you. Will you fish with me? This is nice.
There are so many things I want to talk about.
Talk then.
After everything you lost at Thermopylae, your men, your wife, your children, Sparta, in the end, was it worth it?
Who rules the Greek world right now?
Greeks.
Then my answer is yes.
Mother told me of our bloodline and our ancestors. Did you know?
Only what my mother told me. We were born from greatness, and we were destined for greatness. The world was divided in two. Those who wanted us dead, and those who would follow us to the gates of Hades.
I imagine the spear was in one piece when it was given to you.
My mother handed it to me when I was a boy. Said it came with a certain burden, but...
You were ready. It's so peaceful here.
I think I got a bite. Get a basket, quickly.
Grandfather,
You are here to kill me. In Sparta, we were trained to spot predators long before they pounced.
I need Persephone's approval, but she sees you as a threat. If I don't take care of that threat...
Why not bring her the head of a greater threat?
Who's a greater threat than you? Actually, there is someone. A spy. I delivered him to Persephone as a bodyguard, but he's working against her from the inside.
I am only a threat to her soldiers on the battlefield. A spy threatens the heart of Elysium. Bring her his corpse, and she should be satisfied.
Thank you, Grandfather. We should go fishing more often.